Well, welcome back to another shed night. It's not actually quite dark yet. Movie night soon. Don't worry. It happens every day. It's a thing. Don't really look into it too much. Anyway, I dragged the bike out. Now, you may notice the seat looks better. Actually, you probably can't from there. I'll show you in a second. You may also notice there's got no plastics on it. They're in this box. I've been playing with it. I'll bring you up to speed. This happens, doesn't it? Every time I do one of these videos, I'll bring you up to speed where I'm at. Because I just tinker here and there and I don't really... Anyway, tonight I'm going to try and get some shit done, basically is what I'm saying. Because it's been here a year and I should probably finish it. So the seat, I've got a bloody mark on it. I just can't have nice things. It's obvious. Anyway, the seat cover is done. I had that retrimmed a couple of months ago now, funnily enough. Anyway, that looks very nice. Now if you remember, it was the original one, had a big tear somewhere here, or it was busted in some fashion. So yeah, that's that. The plastics are all off because it sat for that long. The carby got gummed up and I had to pull the carby off and do a carby rebuild kit. I removed the rear baskety thingy because I didn't like it. Had to go. So it went. And the plastics are off because we had to pull the fuel tank off. So yeah, that's the crux of that. Yep, okay, cool. So I guess what I want to try and do tonight is I've got the key switch to go on it, which I've had for ages. So that's that. The plastics all need to be cleaned up. So I have new sticker kit. I actually don't know where that is. I think it's over here. Probably folded in half. Oh, there's the basket. Okay, cool. We're finding stuff together. Sticker kit is in that one. What else is in here? Some bolts, a few other bits. I don't even know when I ordered this. Roughly when I got the box. Probably been here a year. Anyway, whatevers. I had great intentions, okay? They didn't come to fruition. It just is what it is. I have rear brakes for it too. Check this out. So that was over there. That box was over there. Bike was over here, but it moves around the place. I know where this is. Hang on. Here we go. Ooh. Turn the knob to open the door. Jesus. Honestly, top drawer of the filing cabinet. Hang on. This is a bit of a two-handed job. It's the sound of me rummaging for parts. Over here. Oh, come on, get out of it. You can see my stereo there. Rear rotor. What's that? I don't know what that is. A rear rotor and some rear pads. We have those as well. I wasn't going to pull that off till I had a rear tyre, but I feel like I might just get that done and stop procrastinating about that too. I doubt I'm going to do all this tonight. I'll probably have a little play and move on, but that is all of that. That is all my parts. We need to make the plastics look good because that's what it should look like. And that's what it currently looks like, and you can put your fingernail in it. I think I can sand all of this and it might come up, well, it's definitely going to come up better. I don't know if it's going to come up great. You can see the black in the back is not bad there, but over here it's not good. That's what I'm saying. I bolted this back on too. It's important. It still runs, I think. I actually haven't tried that in a while. We could probably give that a go, just to be sure. We're still hot wiring, so I'm going to put those two wires there together. Hang on, I'm going to put me filming rig here. Nope, not there. Nope. Oh, here we go. Bad spot. You can even see the wires. Ha! It's like I planned it. Does the light come on? It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all, actually. That's plugged in. We got nothing. We dead. No lights. Okay. Have to investigate that issue now as well. Do I disconnect the battery? Nope. I'd say the battery's flat. Oh, this is going well. Really well. Great. Deal with the battery as well. That's just fantastic, really. Disconnect that again, and well, that's where that's at. Alright, I'm going to see what I can do about cleaning this tank and a few of the other plastics up. I think I'll start with this panel. I just took off a Summit Racing sticker. And look at this sticker. Just comes clean off. But leaves nice white plastic. Not nice plastic. What is that? Scorpion Race Gear. Anyway, thank you for your services sticker. I think I'm just going to take it over to the sink and we'll like wet and dry it. I think it's going to be the way to go. There's some Scotch-Brite pad. That might work too. Just go into this car. Ooh, see, underside of the car. Okay, I've got a bit of Scotch-Brite pad here. Let's give this a whirl, see what happens. I think I'm having a win. They're now obviously not as glossy as they used to be, but they were totally sun faded, so I guess that doesn't really matter. Like, look at this piece. That's where a sticker was I just got off, but look at the damage to the plastics, and they are damaged too. but like the sun damage is pretty hefty on it. So it not being shiny is still going to be better than it being that. So that's what I'm working with. Now I believe we've all seen this one online. We take our propane torch, our old plastics, blast it and make the plastics look new. I just did this one. Look, it's not new, but it's not bad either. Like initially it looks like we've conquered the world, but it does fade back out. But if you look at it, like it's better than what it was by a long shot. I just got sick of sanding. I'm like, I've seen this on you know, reels and stuff like that. Let's give it a shot. It is kind of semi-melting it, I suppose. Melts the surface of it anyway. I don't know, man. I'm certainly not mad about it. It seems to be doing something. Like it's better than what it was at the end of the day. So, I don't know, that's got to be good, right? I'll probably change the shape of that and it's pulled it a bit now. It's warm. Anyway, it's considerably better than what it was. So I'm going to take that as a win. Because it was pretty... Ow, that's hot. Oh my god, that got hot. It was pretty bad. Where's the rest of them? They're over here in the box. I might just do the white ones as well, because that was kind of successful. I got all the white ones pretty good though, I must admit. Like, they're looking way better. They're pretty much ready for stickers. It's no longer shed night, by the way. It's shed day. I got bored with doing this the other night. I put hours into cleaning these plastics up. And I just had enough, and I hadn't done those front ones. I still haven't done that and all that. That's why we're still on the journey. Bought this the other day. Great little bike. That's Ace's new bike. KTM 65. We just did a full service on it and took it for a rip. My God, it's fast. Way too fast for a small kid's bike. I took it for a run down the street and scared the bejesus out of myself. Ow, 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 ow. I'm not joking. That's very hot. All right, let's give this a go. We're on this journey together now. So it doesn't have a big transformation in colour like the black does, which is fine. Can you see it moving? I don't think this is very good for it. But anyway, we're doing it. Yeah, see how I still got some... I've sanded this a lot. Like it's still not as good as it should be, I don't think. I was just hoping if I could put some shine back into the parts of the plastic that aren't going to be covered by stickers, that might just kind of be cool. Anyway, yeah, see it moving? The heat's distorting it. That'll be the next issue with it. I don't know. Look, it definitely makes the plastics shiny again, so I'm not mad about that part. Might as well do all the bits. We've started on something now, and it seems to be working, so I'm kind of happy enough to stick with it. It definitely doesn't restore plastics like it does on TikTok and all of them. Oh, look at that move! Hey, it does not like that very much. But it is kind of cleaning it up a bit. Look at that. Brings back the shine. Anyway. Hopefully when it cools down I can still bolt it back in. Alright. It's either a most genius moment or I'm an idiot for believing something I saw on the internet. See, it made it darker around here. That's interesting, because I sanded that back to pretty much white again. Anyway, it made the plastics kind of shiny again, which is good. I'll take it. Pulled the bike outside to clean up the plastics and where they mount, and now I'm accidentally degreasing it. I didn't realise how dirty it was. I can't actually say that I've really seen it in the light of day before. So now that I've got it outside, I'm like, well, it's bloody filthy. Never had a clean. Well, not in a long time. Never's probably a little bit of a strong way of putting it. Let's not get that carried away. But look at it. It's going to come up alright. I wouldn't say great. We'll stick with alright. We won't get much excited past that. It'll come up alright. It'll probably need a couple of good cleans, let's be honest. And then I'll take it out and bury it in mud. So, there's a method to the madness. There's no method to this madness, is there? Anyway, give a quick clean, then I'll get back to a quick clean, I'll give it a quick clean, then I can get back to clean that up and try and make this fuel tank look better in the front guard. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Sidetrack. Get a hang of how this tank's coming up. Look at that, all I'm doing is sanding it. It's that simple. Like, grab this, and I literally just, it's just a bit of 180 sandpaper, and I'm sanding away at it. Same thing I did on all the plastics, but I know this yellow seems to be popping really nicely. All of a sudden feel really positive about how this is going to turn out and look. Especially I gave it a little degrease. I need some more degreaser though. That was only part of a can. Look at that. So I'll do that. I'll do what I do with the white plastics because they came out the best. Which is this, which is 180, and then I've got 320. I come back over. It takes out all of the scratch marks, this leaves, so to speak. That's coming up really nice. That is so good. Poor old bike. Hey, she'll live on. Slowly getting there. That's that side, but if you remember, it started out like that. Actually, that doesn't look as bad because it's wet. Trust me, it's really bad. The colour difference between the tank and this part here is just ridiculous. Whereas now it's all starting to be yellow again. Ace is cleaning his new bike. Took that for a rip. That thing's a freaking powerhouse. It's pretty cool, eh, dude? Yeah. Gotta keep her looking sexy though. There's a nice bike. This transformation's the best. Like, come around here. I like spray painting. Look at that. Woo! Hey? It dulls off a little bit, like lose a bit of that shine, but not much. Can't do the fuel tank. Every bit of me wants to spray this with this, but it's got petrol in it. I know that's a bad idea. So the heat thing's bad. It distorted all of my plastics. Badly. They're going back on, but not really. That was a dumb idea. I didn't think about that. It was fine, made them look good, but as they cooled down, they distorted. So yeah, in here is my sticker kit. This is what we're getting at here. Lots of sticker kit. Can't remember what this was. I bought it ages ago on eBay. And like I say, it's been sitting there with the rest of the stuff for bloody ever. Okay, let's see what we went with, because I don't remember. What have we got? What have we got? Oh, okay, cool. They're not bad. Just a DRZ400 type thing. That's the front panels. That's a side panel. What's we got here? Oh yeah? That's alright, hey? One of those. Tail one. That's pretty nice. Anyway, there you go. They're pretty good. It's really good quality. 3M sticker kit. Wow. That must be forks, is it? That might be the front of the fork. I think that's the front, not the fork, the front fender. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, my fault. It went all the way. It zoomed in all the way for no reason.
Come on, cameraman.
You're good.
Are we zoomed back out?
Yep.
So it's not a close-up of the inside of my nose?
Nope.
Okay, well, that's good.
Unless you want it to be.
Okay. Let's see if... No, I don't think anyone wants to see that. Let's see if I can't get some mad air bubbles in these. Oh, they're nice stickers though, or quality-wise. Alright, we'll line up some molds and lay them down. I've not done this in a while. There you go, right there. Someone is here. That's how it works.
It's Grandpa. I'm going to show him my dirt bike.
Oh yeah, of course, 'cause he's got his race car on the trailer. Which is why we're actually here in the first place. We're just sort of waiting for him. Yep, we got one crease. I really should have squeegeed them or something. I'm having problems because I heated the panel up so badly. It's now distorted. Anyway, they'll go on. It's just a bubble. A bubble that is going to be something I can't do much about. That. Yeah. It's mine, is it? Yeah. You ready to ride?
No, that's
Bring
mine.
your helmet.
I reckon you could too. Just be a little overweight.
It's getting pretty cool. Look at this thing. That's nuts, man. A sticker kit and some cleaned up plastics and a new seat cover. It's just sitting there at the moment. But far out. I don't know, man. That's a pretty good looking bike all of a sudden. Hey, that's cool. I love these little things like this. It just transforms it. I've got it running all good and I redid all the carby and it's oil changed and all that good stuff. Now it's just to make it look pretty. And it's starting to look real pretty. Alright, keep laying some stickers on her. Look at that! Hey, fresh sticker kit. That just changed the whole bike. Oh, and the seat cover as well, I suppose. But yeah, that's pretty darn gnarly, man. I'm really happy that it's come up. Looks freaking mint. I really should get a heat gun and go over them to activate the glue properly because it's peeling in places. Anyway, we'll get to that. Now we need to move on. Key switch. I mounted it, but it goes nowhere yet. It's not the right one for this bike. So we're going to make that work. And we're going to do the rear brakes. Haven't done them yet. We need to work out some tyres. We also need to fix an indicator, which is why this is all flapping around the breeze. That indicator there is not working for some reason. And that's kind of it. We might just top the oil up or something like that. Anyway, we're getting there. Stickers look sick though. In the latest of I'm Not Very Smart. Oh, sticker kit's on. Did I show you that? I can't remember. This is actually another part of the filming, so I feel like we've already looked at this. Anyway, it's another day. Check this out. In my defense, I am an idiot, but I've plugged in the key switch. Now, it is the right key switch for the bike, but on my old wiring, I had the red and the orange, and then the grey was linked into where the brown is. So I just assumed I had to rewire this deal, even though I bought the right key switch. Anyway, whatever's. Suzuki are crazy. And so I just put it on there, and you know what? It works. I don't know what the brown wire is meant to do or why it's there. We've only got 2 wires on the other end, so that doesn't make any sense. But nonetheless, this show works, and that is all I care about. Light on. Anyway, that means we can move on to... Well, all we got left is indicator on this side, rear brakes, and tyres. So this will be a jumbled together video. I'm just fitting this in wherever I can because I'm rather busy at the moment. So I've already showed you the sticker kit. I guess I forgot. If I haven't, sticker kit looks mad. We'll go over it right at the very end anyways. So yeah, back to it soon. If this looks dodgy, it's probably because it is. But I don't have a bike lift. So that piece of aluminium plate on the jack's going to have to do the trick. So we need to do rear brakes. We need to get the rear wheel off. So, brakes. Yeah, that's what we're doing. This rotor here is really bad. It's low right here. Pads aren't too bad. The rotor's really low. So we'll throw a new rotor at it and a new set of pads. Hopefully that fixes this issue, gives it brakes. Then it's ready to ride. Thankfully I've got my big socket set here. Most of my tools are at home to work on the Jeep. But we are. Just rip this off. Hopefully it's going to play ball. This is a different adjuster. I'm not used to that. Never had a Suzuki before. Anyway, I've had Hondas and I've had Yamahas. I've not had a Suzuki. So, new things. Why won't that just come out of there? Why won't you just come out? Oh, it's okay. It ain't bad. Oh, it's nicely lubricated too. I love it. When a shaft like that is got lube on it. I pulled so many bikes apart that the rear axle is just not lubricated. It's very important. Oh, lost one of our spacers. It's alright, he goes on that side. He can stay on that side. Essentially. Caliper out. Caliper out. Oh, it's lipped bad. I'll get a screwdriver. I have to relieve this so I can get past that lipping. It's shocking. It's really quite bad. Pads are worn the same way though, so I can see it from here. The pad won't disengage. That's right. I had a fix for that. Big screwdriver, that'll do the trick. Come on. We're going to get a leverage point here. Come on, baby. Oof. That is actually really quite difficult. I'm going to rotate it so I'll get one of the slotted holes in there. And lever off of that. Come on! That does not want to be pushed back in. Funnily enough, these pads have got a fair bit of meat left on them, but someone's put them back onto a crap rotor. That does not want to go back in for some reason. I guess I'll be lubricating the slides as well, because they should go way easier than that. It's getting it. Slowly though. Like it's only got one piston. Come on, little fella. Squeeze in. I don't even want to attempt to pull the lid off the reservoir. It's leaking out the top of it right now, but I guess it had to go somewhere, right? But the lid on that reservoir, actually the reservoir in general is bad. So let's not go pull that apart. Alright, that is us. To the bench. Hey, the other spacer fell off. Let's go to the bench and pull it. Oh, it's got screwdriver heads. That's annoying. Check this out. I was hoping they were Allen keys. They're bloody screwdrivers. Hope someone put any C's on them. That's going to suck. Let's check out the overlay. This is our new fella. Are we in the zone? We're in the zone, baby. Look at that. Okay, that part's good news. If that's good, I guess the pads are good. We should be okay here. We're going to struggle with this though. Not have the right screwdriver to impact with, so I hope this goes nicely. It's not going to go nicely. We're going to have to do it this way. Oh, that's not willing. It's not willing. I'm going to have to search for some bigger artillery. This is what I got. Sorry, I know the camera bounces around a whole bunch when I do this, but it's because you're on the bench with me. I've just got a small screwdriver driving attachment. I'm going to give it a little... The big issue we're going to have here is we've got a steel screw bolt going into aluminium on stainless steel with a tapered seat. That's going to bind. To give it a bunch of force like that to impact load it. Let me try this. Ooh. Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay. I know you're shaking around there. You're on the bench, like I say. This is going to work. That's all that matters. I will make sure I put this back together with a bit of anti-seize on it. I know a lot of people would be very tempted to put Loctite on it, but I've never seen one of these tapered seats come apart. I can't imagine we're going to have any issues there. Give me back my drive piece. That is what you call the right size piece for the job. That locked in there beautifully. One down. Red Loctite. That'll do it every time, won't it? You don't need to Loctite them. They're a tapered seat. They don't need Loctite. Anyway, here we are. I guess it never came off, so you can't argue with them, can you? Right, that wasn't so bad, was it? Pop that fellow off. And clean the mating surface. Let me find something to clean the mating surface with. That's hardcore. There is red Loctite just spilt out everywhere. It's really going to take a bit of cleaning up. I don't condemn the use of Loctite. I just think that was excessive. That is the right rotor. Now, like I say, they're a tapered screw head on a tapered seat. So once you screw them in, essentially the friction of this rotor acting on the hub will do most of the work for you. However, the tapered part of the screw locks the whole show together, is what I'm trying to tell you. And yes, you can use Loctite. And I probably don't have a problem with that. I don't have Loctite, and I'm not a Loctite fan. So I won't be using it. I'm just going to put these screws back in, run them back down, and I'll just do them up with my screwdriver to what I believe is about the right amount. I've done enough of these now to know that the right amount is basically what I feel is right. So you got to remember, a taper holds. It's the idea of the whole thing. And it won't go anywhere and it won't have any issues. So I'm not the least bit worried. I've done so many brake changes over the years that I've never had one come loose, ever. I guess it's something, if you were worried about it, you could check it. We want to do it up just like a wheel on a car, because it is a tapered seat. You don't want to go too tight on the first one. You want to bring them diagonally down so that they seat the rotational differences within the brake rotor itself. So I'm just going to nip them up a little bit as I go down. Just like that, looking good. Just do them up till they touch essentially, and then come back. I'm just going to stage them down like that. I'll do that diagonally again, like so. Then I am going to use that little bit on this little fella, just to go the last little bit. I'm sure if you were to look up the service manual somewhere, it would tell you the correct tension for this. Oh, why don't you go in there? It's like the right bit. These screws have been used a few too many times. They could probably nearly do with replacing. But the engagement on this bit is impressive. It's just a little kit that I had. And I grabbed a socket, shoved it here on my quarter drive. It's doing a fabulous job. So anyway, I'm just going to run around these a couple of times. Make sure I'm very, very happy with the tension. Remember, we're only going in aluminium. We don't want to tear the threads out of the thing. Nor do we want to tear the head out of this screw. I was going to anti-seize the screws, but decided it will be fine. So that'll be alright. Alright, that's that. Let's go throw it back on there and get some brake pads in it. Right, pads are out. They actually came out with ease. I was expecting a fight, and that came undone very nicely. New pads look correct, so let's go ahead and open them. Past that point of no return, it's very hard to return a set of pads that have been opened. What have we got here? Looks identical. Obviously a little bit beefier as far as pad goes. That's correct, that's the right pad. These little wear tabs on the back. I'm going to pull the wear tab off. Oops. Nearly put that on the wrong way. Okay, the wear tab clicks in and goes through the pinhole. Okay, that's going to be easy. Let me get some anti-seize. I want to anti-seize my pin slide. And this slide actually looks pretty good. There's just obviously a lot of pressure behind that piston before, and that was causing me grief, but we've got some overflow up there, so that's okay. 1 second. A light spritzing of anti-seize. When I say light, that's actually frickin' heaps. Okay, anyway. Just started using this new anti-seize. It's a nickel base. I normally use a copper based one because we do exhaust work. And the copper base, normally the oiliness will go away, but the copper remains and helps it sort of retain its properties. However, I've just discovered this one, which is rated to 1200 degrees, which I thought was pretty gosh darn impressive. You're so little. Go in there, little guy. Up in your home. Okay. Up in your home. Okay, there we go. Is that up in your home? Oh, get in your home, man. Oof. I think we need to compress that piston a little bit more. I think, get it home. Alright, I'm going to get something to compress that piston a little bit further. Oh, the top piece fell out. That'd be my luck. I had it sitting in there so gently. Alright, I'm going to compress that piston a bit more with a pair of grips. Oh. That bush has left the chat. Okay, that just made this job a little bit more interesting. Okay. I'll be looking for brake parts tomorrow and we'll be addressing that. I have a G-clamp. I'm just going to run this piston all the way home. It's going to be more leakage up there because I haven't popped the cap, mainly because the reservoir is made of plastic. And the screws, and it just doesn't, I don't really want to try undoing it, and it seems to be leaking all by itself. As in it's bypassing somewhere in the top. So, I'm just going to go really slowly and hope that it does just bypass enough to make this dream come true. I think it's actually coming out of the hose because I'm building pressure in the reservoir, which obviously it's not meant to have. So as bad as that sounds, not as bad as the fact that that bush there has totally left the chat. It is gone. That's a bugger. Keep finding stuff on this bike. It's had a rough life, but I'm here to fix that, kinda. I'm actually thinking I'm going to sell this thing on, mainly because I thought about it and I really want a WR. So I think I'm just going to sell this one on. And how does that go back in there? I didn't pay that much attention. I think it just goes, I think I can put it in second. This little fella goes in first. I got that back flush now. Why are you so difficult? Okay. This has to click up into the front. It's got like a hook in it. And then the rear follows. The idea is you can change the pads without pulling the wheel off. Oh, I think I just got it. Why is that feeling so unnatural in there? But anyway, I'm really struggling. What have I jagged? That. Will that get the first pin in? Where's my pin? Oh, the first pin. There's only one pin. See, no, it's not the right alignment. Alright, I'm going to dick with this for a second. Is it too long? What's going on? Is it there? Is it there? I got it! Okay, I got that. I'm going to try and get this piece in. I don't know if you can do with both of them in. I should be able to do it with just one in, right? These little brakes just became like difficult. Nope, doesn't go that way. Go the other way. Maybe I got that backwards now. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, nah, yeah. Goes like that, right? No. Yep, no. Yep. Now we're getting there. Goes in there. Like that. Okay. Jag this little sucker up in there and we have reinstalled the brake pads. Like that. And you screw it back in. And they stay there. Oh my god! Triumphant moment here, people. Look at that. It's way more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But at the same time, it's no more difficult than it usually is, I guess. Though normally you would do this with the wheel on. Maybe I should have done it with the wheel on. I just thought that'd be harder. It's funny, I used to change my wheels between regular and motard and my WR all the time. And I could just slide it up in there. So let's hope, for the sake of hoping, that I slide it up in there and it all goes back on. Here goes nothing. I think I'm winning. The seals are a little average. They don't hold the spaces back in there correctly like you would like them to. The bike's moving around on my dodgy freaking arrangement here. But we're getting there. Chain can go back on. Lovely. Chain's on. Pads are in. Rotor's in the pads. So that's good. Now we're going to get this little fella back through here. Through here. That's it. And it's got this rotating adjuster arrangement, which I don't understand, but I guess I'm about to learn about. Get in there. Thank you. This little rotating adjuster, which, I don't know, I guess it works. It's a funky design. Does it go the same both ways? Does it go like that? That doesn't feel right, does it? Does it go this way on this side? I didn't pay much attention to that when I pulled it apart, to be honest. Must have. Do you need a tool to ratchet on it? I don't know. Was it sitting flush on this side? Did it go like that, like the other side? Oh, I'm so confused right now. No, it goes that way. It works in the opposite to the other side. There's enough anti-seize on that actually. I'm happy enough with that. It's not terrible. It's good to have anti-seize on all these things. You go right in the mud and submerge this rear end, you're going to want that to come apart again. Okay, no, we're in the zone. We're in the zone. I'm just going to work out how this weird ratcheting system works. The wheel's kind of straight. I think you just literally ratchet it. By hand. Rotate my wheel to make sure I'm straight. I'm going to come a little bit more on this side. I'm coming, well, we're right on the edge of that. I think we're nearly in new chain territory here, people. I'm going to do it up there because that's pretty close, but I think what it really wants is a new chain, to be honest. I don't know, does it go that way or the other way? I feel like it goes the other way, like the other side. I'm going to take it back off. I really should have paid attention to that when I took it apart. Anyway, I could watch the video back, you know. That's one thing with videoing things, you can watch the video back and see what you did. I'm gonna go this way though. This way feels better, but it's right on that last notch either way, which I'm not sure about. And this has got more wear on that side. Maybe somebody else put it on backwards. But this way when you do the nut up, it rotates that into adjustment. Whereas I was doing the nut up there, it was pulling it out of adjustment. So I think we're pretty good there. I do want this to go over and around a little. Oh, you put the socket on here. Ha! I'll bring you around. Come around here. Whoa! Okay. So it also has like a socket on here. So we set the other side. Oh, don't take this as anything, people, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just working it out as it makes sense. If I click this, it should rotate like that. It pulls the wheel into adjustment. We've got way too much chain tension now. Okay, I think we're working this out. Come back, click. Move it forward. What is wrong with the irregular adjustment arrangement? I don't know. This system doesn't seem very good. Alright, this one can come out a bit. I was wrong about this. We can come out a bit. We come into there. Need a bit of chain slop. That's too much. Okay. Click, click. You can't hear it, but I can feel it. I'm happy with my chain adjustment there. Okay, I think that's how it works. We're going to roll with that. Now let's do this nut back up, like so, into the bearing and the squish on it all. Oh, we're good there. Ooh, motorbike stuff with brakes. Which I now have to rebuild the brakes. Anyway, little bit of chain lube. I say that because I've only got a little bit. This can is literally about to run out. This will probably be its last job. Give this a quick going. Get her in there. It's pretty dry, this chain. Like I say, it could do with the chain. Oh, we're running out of propellant. We're losing ground, people. It's not going to make it. Nope, it's spotting. I think that's about it. Alright. We might as well use up whatever's in this can. We'll get another can for the next time. Get in the inside of the chain a bit better. There's always more chain lube to be at. There we go. Wow, I thought this can was done. Oh, nope, it keeps on trying. A little bit more and a little bit more. I like to spray the bearings on both sides. A bit of chain lube to help keep water and shit out of them. Anyway, there you go. The big girl is lubed up. New brakes. And that's us. Oh, I'm going to put this back together. Let me just put this back together. All right. Ooh, it's getting dodgy on that stand. That's moving everywhere. I'm just going to put these straps back on because I've done all my key stuff now. So we're cool there. And then that's nearly us. We're nearly there. I know we've got to fix that brake. That is a secondary or thirdly or fourthly necessary arrangement. We're going to come back to that one. For the sake of the video, I'm going to call this thing done. It's 10 times the bike it was when I first got it. And look at it. I've ridden it. It freaking rips. It's a great bike. Sticker kit came up nicely. Very happy with the seat cover. I gave it a wash. Cleaned up half alright. Semi-respectable. Do love the sticker kit. They cleaned up the plastics with a blowtorch. That's different. Oh yeah, this is all back together. Key switch is on. Yeah, you can't see much there. It's got a battery problem, as in it's been sitting for too long. I got to replace it. It's in there. Unfortunately, I have to put a new battery in it. It keeps dying. Nonetheless, look at the thing. Look at it! I'm so stoked on it. It's come up a treat. From the pile of crap that I picked up to this beautiful running, rideable bike right now. And it will, even with that brake caliper issue and needs a battery. Everything works on it. Indicators work, brake light works, dash is shot. That's what I was just trying to show you then. You can see the heavy sun fade in it. Even when it's on, you really can't read much, but these indicators work and the headlight switch works and start stop, everything works on it. So that's it. It's a full transformation of what was a bike that was left for dead. I think that'll about do this bike. Come far enough with it to make it good. Not just good, it's good enough. That's pretty much most of my junk. just going back over it, like we got this bike off the side of the road. It was pretty run down and beat up. I've redone the exhaust. It's got a new muffler, fixed the front of the exhaust on it. It's got a sticker kit. We drained the tank and cleaned all the carby out. Didn't actually film any of that. But yeah, we did actually go through and do the whole carby kit on it. So it's had a carby kit done because it wasn't running quite right. Runs mint now. Thing just starts and loves life. Cleaned up the plastics, sticker kit, seat cover. Like, brought it back around. Rear brakes. The thing is ready to go. Speedo works even though you can't see it real well. But she's pretty good. She's pretty good. I'm very, very happy with it. So I'm going to enjoy it for a little bit. Move on to its new home, wherever that may be in the future. So thanks very much for watching and coming along for this really random ride of a bike we found on the side of the road one day. But it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too. Catch us on the next one, I guess. Laters.